Hello, statistics. Welcome to Statistics Online. A couple things that you need to know when you come into your Canvas course. You're going to see the welcome from the director. You're also going to see the course questions and answer board on HoopMe. There's also required pre-assignment activity. What this is this is just an introduction. The discussion is to introduce yourself to the other members of the class. Please be sure to come out and do this. If you do not post in here, you will be administratively dropped. So you have to make sure you come and make that post. The other thing that you need to do is you need to do the required pre-class assignment on My Math Lab. Before you can do that, you have to sign up for My Math Lab. So when you're in Canvas, on the left-hand side here, you're going to see the My Lab and Mastering. When you click on that, what's going to happen is it's going to come up with your links, my course home, my assignments. There's also going to be a place for you to register. When you go to register, what you want to realize is there is a 14-day free access. So when you get to the page where it asks you either for a course code or it asks you for a credit card, if you go down far enough, what you're going to see is there's going to be a little link that's going to say, give me 14 days of free access. Click on that link if you do not have a code at this time or you are waiting for your assignments. When you go out, you are going to have the homework option on the left-hand side. You are then going to be able to choose Chapter 0 homework. That Chapter 0 homework is that pre-assignment. And what this is going to do is this has a total of 9 questions. As you go through, it's going to make sure that you're familiar with the My Stat Lab. Hello and welcome to the orientation section of your course. This set of problems will introduce you to the many features that you're going to use throughout the course. As you go through, what you need to be able to see is that you have different options. You can skip between the questions by clicking on this down piece. You can also continue within a question. And this just wants me to type the number 1 in the box. And then it's going to say check answer. It just wants you to see how you need to go through. There's also question help. Help me solve this or view an example. There's also animation. Depending on the questions, you might also have other options as well. So after we go through this particular question, it's going to give you the different pieces. Make sure that you answer all the pieces in order to get full credit. There's also this save option up here. What that means is you can save your assignment and then go back to it later. This option is only available on certain pieces. So if I click here to view the answer, the answer is 8. I can hit done and it wanted the number in the pop-up, so I hit an 8. And it's going to tell me a good job. I now get a check mark on that particular question. If we go to the next one, click on the button near the choice to select the answer, then click check answer. So choose the smiling face. So we all know that this one's going to be the smiling face, but I'm going to click A. Sorry, that's not correct. And then it's going to give me a final check. Sorry, that's not correct. So now I have an X. What's going to happen with all of your homework questions is you're going to have a similar question. So if you click down here on similar question, choose the smiley face. I am then going to click on the smiley face. It's going to tell me fantastic. My X became a check mark. What that means is now I have full credit for that problem. That's going to happen on all your assignments throughout your homework. So make sure you can get 100 on all of your homework assignments. They are not all this easy. A lot of them are going to take extra work. This also has the question help. This one only gives you the print option. So as you go through, make sure you do your best to get full credit. The other feature that I want to point out to you, besides the My Math Lab, you definitely need to do that with that Chapter 0, Chapter O. You can also come down here. If you come down on the left-hand side of your Canvas menu within our course, So you're still going to be within our course. On the left-hand side, there's this tutor.com online tutoring and homework help. You have 20 hours of tutoring available for you through tutor.com. So if you click on that tutor.com, topic that you need help with is going to be math. Select a subject. So this is a statistics class. And then you're going to enter your question, or you can attach a file, and then you're going to connect. What's going to happen is you will have a live person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help you with your questions online. So this is a great option for a lot of students that just going through the help me solve this, that does not help. Tutor.com is a free resource for you. So you have the syllabus as well. And so you're going to want to click on that syllabus, check out all the things that are due. First things due, January 5th. Required pre-assignment, that's going to be that discussion. Oops, that's going to be that chapter 0 activity. You also have that so chapter 0 assignment and also that discussion. Those are both due by January 5th. You also have your week 1 discussion due by January 5th. That's going to be to visit the Nate Silver's blog, and it gives you the link, and read one blog entry that's related to one of this week's topics. Summarize the blog entry that you have read and explain in a manner in which Nate Silver's analysis is your chosen blog entry, addresses points of which one particular related to the class. The second question is you do have to do both questions for the full 50 points available. Visit one of the following newspaper websites, the Globe, the Wall Street Journal, USA Today, or New York Times, and select a graph or chart on the website. Discuss the type of data that the graph is used to visually represent. In your own words, outline the reasons the newspaper editor decided to use a graphical graph chart rather than reporting raw data as it is to the reader. Huge hint on that one. A lot of times it's a lot easier to see data represented graphically as opposed to a lot of numbers. The graph is going to tell you what the data is looking for. One of the things that you want to notice, you have a rubric within each of these discussions. If I go to the show rubric, it's going to tell me that using statistical graphical methods to summarize data, that's worth 10 points. If you do an exemplary, show advanced understanding of the subject matter. If you don't meet the expectation, you only get 0 points for that. Summarize and interpret data using graphical tabular representation. That's also 10 out of the 50 points. Your writing, posts are extremely well organized, will get you 10 points. Participation, more than 3 timely posts per week. That means that your original post is by Thursday, your 3 responses would be by Saturday. And so even though it's 2 responses are due, 3 timely posts will only get you 9 points. So if you do extra, meaning you have 1 initial response and 3 responses, you'll get those 10 points. Preparation. Posts demonstrate excellent preparation of the subject matter. That means that you're not just responding, great work, you're actually putting extra thought into it, your responses to your classmates. And so there's your total of 50 points. Be sure to check out your rubric within each of them. Within this little wheel, you can do show rubric, and that's going to help you see exactly. The other thing you can do is if you subscribe to the post, then you're going to get those email responses. That's another thing you definitely want to do. Within your account, you're going to want to go to notifications. Within those notifications, you want to make sure that you add an additional email if necessary, and you also do what? That you click on which notifications you want to get, whether there's announcements. You definitely want to get announcements from me. So you want to make sure that goes directly to your email. You also want to do submission comments, discussions, conversations. You're going to want to be able to check which ones you want to get information from. Good luck and welcome to Statistics Online. I am here if you need me.